Well, good afternoon. My comment about this whole thing, what immediately comes to mind is how in the hell, how in the hell do we have all this stuff now? 13 years after 9/11, pretty much, and we have this DHS and all this other nonsense, and yet we can have some huge bomb plot go off totally undetected. I mean, this is at a major event in a major city, downtown in a major city, and we're to believe that a whole bunch of bombs just get planted. And the one right by the finish line, that was it's where the cops had their, that was the central location for the cops' spy platform or whatever it was. But anyway, the DHS, what do we need them for anymore? And why do they have 2 billion rounds and ammo and 7,500 MRAP vehicles and all this stuff? For what? They can't stop anything. Apparently, they can't do nothing on a day when gold had its biggest drop in 30 some years, and the stock markets and all that are obviously faltering big time here. A lot of internals to that. You guys can go over to Zero Hedge whatever and read that, but this is just straight bullshit. I'm sorry. If this is what we get for all these, how much do they spend on DHS so far since it's been formed? Like $1 trillion at least, and they can't do anything. They can't do anything except harass you. Basically, is what it comes down to. Useless except for making your life miserable. Who's not doing anything? And meanwhile, there's multiple bombs at that Boston place. 2 went off, that I've heard of, and multiple other ones were found. But that's all just OMG. Oh, now we have to double down on everything. Just like the idiots in Japan and all this, they've been doing the same stuff for 20 years. It doesn't work. So what do? They just, more of it. Oh, we need more, monetize the debt and print money. That's what we need, more of it. Hasn't worked for 20 years, but that's now what all the world's going to do. We're just going to print friggin' money until we explode. So, well, that's what just popped up to my mind. The first thing, everybody's all arguing about all this and that. Oh, by the way, it's a Saudi, I guess. I guess since 9/11, if we had just bombed Saudi Arabia off the face of the earth, we'd be okay. That's where all these guys come from, apparently. Either that or they're the best, stooges for it all. Saudis. Oh, Saudi national. But I'm sure he'll have been trained in Iran. Anyway, that's all I got. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, how the hell could something like this happen? You know, you you could. I bet if it was you and you went to the finish line there of the Boston Marathon and had a backpack on, cops would have checked that. So how the hell do they plant a ton of freaking bombs? Give me a break. That's all.